Look at all this trash going into town. Jeez Louise. Okay, just had breakfast at the Sunoco. 2-piece of pizza, Snickers, almond, and some kind of banana bread thing with a bunch of calories. This guy Kroba is staying at this hotel today. Ooh. And I'm just walking back to town, or to the trail, away from town. No destination really. I was thinking about 18 miles today to some kind of, I forget the name of the shelter, but around there. But we will see. All right, I'm gonna hike on home. Okay, about 5:30. Really been moving slow today, but I guess there's just been stuff to do. Woke up a little later than normal. Only done about 7 miles today. I took a long break at lunch, about 3 hours. I'm trying to bust out my headlamp tonight. Do some night hiking. I haven't used that headlamp in a couple weeks. Well, for morning, I guess. About a week though. So, figure I'm bust it out. I'm a little late. Still want to do 10 miles today. So, 5:30, 10 miles. It's not a lot of elevation. About 2,000 feet. But yeah, had a good day. Went to that gas station. Had great pizza for breakfast. Walked around that little place a little bit. Took a little break there. Walked around the Settlers Museum again this morning before I left. Went up to that cemetery. So just took a couple different side trips today, I guess. But yeah, been a good day. Haven't really stressed it. About 7 miles done. It's kind of crazy. That's not much. That's basically a Nero. But also, I mean, I've been just hiking a little slow. So I'm gonna get back to it and see what happens. Okay, going over some. Hold on. Going over a pasture. Going over a couple pastures. A little after 8 o'clock. See, it's an amazing view out here. Feels great. It's probably 70 degrees. 65. Some cows in the distance there. But looks like my goal right now is going to be a couple miles short of that 18. That's going to be Possum Creek, 16 miles will be the total for the day. It's about 2.5 miles from where I'm at right now. So I think I'll get there in a good time. It's a little bit up and a little bit down. I guess that's a lot of the trail. Although it could be a lot up and a lot down. And this is part of the part of the climb, which I don't mind because it's kind of cool. It's exposed. I guess it's dusk. But yeah, the reason I actually chose for my destination is that 2.5 miles or so between there and the shelter, which I don't want to stay at the shelter anyway, so I'm going to try to stay before it or after it. But it's like 2.5 miles of just pasture like this, so probably won't be anywhere good to camp for a hammock. And on top of that, Possum Creek, the description said there's no level tent sites, or not very level, which is always good for a hammocker, because means people might bypass it. So pretty safe bet there's something there for me. Getting in late, you know, you don't want to, as I say, you don't pass up a good spot. And yeah, that's about it. It's going to be about 16 miles. Good day. Had pizza for breakfast. I got my, I almost said risotto. I wish it was risotto. I got my couscous soaking. I did a 2-for-1 water to couscous mixture, so it's an experiment. I've been carrying this Talenti plastic jar for since Marion. And I'm not complaining because I did get to eat the it was raspberry dark chocolate ice cream or gelato something, I don't know, whatever Talenti is. Saw a deer right in the trail earlier. Got a picture of his backside as he left. He wasn't too surprised by me. He just kind of walked off. But yeah, that's about it for the day. Just winding down, trying to get to camp and try this couscous. And I haven't even looked at mileage or elevation or anything for tomorrow, so I have to figure that out. All right, hike it on. Okay, about 10 till 9. Got a mile to go. Really haven't been a bad day. Not a lot of climbing. Just here and there. Hiking on. Hard to see at night. I'm like 90% sure these are cows. It's hard for me to see, actually. I mean, they have to be cows. It's just weird. There was one, and then two, the other three just kind of popped out. And they're moving. I mean, I don't know. They're not moving fast. Yeah, those are cows. Sorry, you see, well, it was just two. And you see some more pop out. And it's just so dark. So I don't know. You could say I'm being scared. They just caught me off guard. Hey. I'm probably just having a stare down with some cows in the dark. It's silly, I just can't see. Hey. Couscous turned out good. Good. About 10 o'clock, there were a bunch of people at the campsite I was looking at, so got about a little over a mile to the shelter. Looking for anything before that, but if I make it to the shelter, it's going to be 18 like I was originally planning. It's 9:45, 9:50, so all good. A little later than normal, but took a nice long break at lunch, so all good. Okay, it's about 8:30, so late start today. Camped here, obviously, about a mile before the shelter. Only negative is it was on this ridge. It's down right at the top of this little ridge, and it's super windy last night, and it was about 10 o'clock when I was setting up. Did what I had to do. I don't know, there were two good trees to set up at, so, but I was going to say I didn't really have a good angle for the wind and everything. I'm going to get going here. I'm going to wake up and get my coffee and start hiking. All right. Okay, this is one of the times where people realize Virginia isn't flat. 4.5 miles, 2,000 feet up. Just slow and steady up. I knew it was coming, so I'm just taking it easy. But yeah, after that, there's a little more climbing, and then it's not as bad. This is one of the big ups. Probably the biggest one I've had in a week. So, all right, hiking on. This is part of the AT that is not glamorous. It's just a hill in Virginia. I don't even think it has a name. They say you can see Mount Rogers from it in Tennessee, from the top of this. It's a clear day, so we'll see. I don't think I don't know. I don't expect to see it, but it's a long, big climb. It takes up 2-3 hours of your day. Slows you down. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's just been up, up, up. I got a couple more hours of this. I think I'm hiking on. It is about 3:30. 8.5 miles to go to my destination, Davis Farm campsite. Once again, it says there's not a level tent sites. That bit me a little bit last night because that campground was packed. Well, there were 4 people there, and there was probably another spot for a tent, but there was no spot for a hammock. So that's why I had to keep on moving. I heard one guy snoring about 100 yards away. Yeah, about 100 yards. I'm pretty sure I scared somebody there last night walking around the campsite at 10 o'clock or 9:30. They were just walked across, got mowing out here. Had like an electronic mower. That's not my idea of a fun day, but he was out here and it actually helps. It's a good spot to be mowing because this grass has been high. At one point it was coming up to my shoulders over the trail. Shelter's coming up here in about a mile. That's pretty much the peak. I think it's going to be, if I get to the campsite, I'm looking at like an 18-mile day, give or take. I think my plan is to go hero out of Parisburg, in and out of Parisburg. Either Sunday night at best, or Sunday afternoon, or Monday morning. Whew. That was about 77 miles from where I started today. So basically, about 55 miles from where I'll end up. Or no, I don't know. Let me do the math real quick. Tired. I just got my butt kicked from this hike, this climb. 77, if I do, say 17, 60, duh. It's about 59, 60 from where I'll end up today. And I'll be trying to do that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days. Give or take, going in on the 4th at the latest. So that's the plan. Sorry for the terrible math skills. I'm tired. Ready for this climb to be done. It's just been long. It keeps going. So, alright, I am hiking on. I'll check with y'all later. And what a good shelter. Chestnut Knob, 4,400. A great little spot. Great view. I'm gonna sit down and eat some lunch. Or a snack. Second lunch. Okay, about 6 o'clock on the dot. I hate to do it because I wanted to get the miles today. Found a great camp spot. That's kind of how I feel, especially after yesterday. Now there's like a 3-mile stretch coming up. It looks like there will be probably some camp spots, but it's just a good guess. There's no listed ones. I'm sure there's something up there, but this one's good. It's off the road. There's like a little dirt road back there. Not too far, quarter mile. There's water, and 6 o'clock. I would have 5. It's gonna be like a 12-mile day, which isn't great, but I'm gonna take what I got. It's like a bird in the hand. I could go do I guess it's about 4 or 5 more miles and be done around 8:30 or 9. But especially after the late start and everything and night hiking last night, 6 o'clock, that's a good time for me to get off trail. And I was kind of hoping that there weren't any good hammock spots, so I would have a reason to keep going. And I walked over, and these 2 trees are about perfect, so easier. No big deal. I'm gonna call it a night. Had a good day. 12 miles, nothing special, but took it easy, took it slow. And I'm gonna get set up and call it a night, and see y'all in the morning. Okay, it's the coldest it's been in a while. There is a definite chill in the air. It very well could be that my spot over there is not in the sun or something, but man, I'm freaking cold, and there was a little bit of wind. So I don't know, I haven't been as cold in a while. So I'm trying to get in this little spot where the sun is. But late start once again. Good, nowhere to go. Just do some hiking. So I'm gonna can't see it, but yeah, it's cold enough to have steam. Jeez, it's cold. I messed up. But yeah, another reason I kind of wanted to stop yesterday at this spot is the there's like an 8-mile stretch with, it says no water, but we'll see. And this is a good water source, and that's in about 2 miles or 3 it starts. So my goal is down. It's so cold right now. I haven't been this cold. It's just my dang legs are freezing. It'd be in the sun. But they said the 8-mile no or dry stretch or whatever starts in 2 or 3 miles. I think there's some water there, but just in case, I'm gonna I didn't sleep good last night, but I'm gonna chug a liter here, then fill up and have 2 more liters going with me. I think I look as cold as I feel. Wish I had my beard. Nah, but alright, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna eat a little bit here and get the move on.